Hello everybody and welcome to the Cheryl Technology channel. As you can see, we are looking at EndeavourOS. This is on my MacBook, so if we scroll, hang on, let me scroll down. There you go, you can see it's on the Mac. And so what we're looking at today is really trying to figure out what we're gonna do. So basically the machine is ready. It is running Docker right here. So that's the first step that we got. Now, I'm going to, now that y'all can see it's running the EndeavourOS. So now what we're going to do is we're going to transfer to my other machine so that y'all can see the rest of the story and how we got here. Let's get right into it. Hello everybody, and we're back. We just came from the other computer. Now we're going to come over here and we're going to go through some things a little bit because I really want y'all to understand this. So how did we get here? How did I end up with Arch Linux when I said that I was going Linux Mint? It is a long story, let me tell you. And it's a whole day yesterday of getting to this point. So what happened was I tried Ubuntu, Linux Mint, I tried, I don't even know how many, Zorin. I tried a bunch of them. And I was having this problem where when I would try to run I was trying to run things on these machines it was on the Mac, so I would install a Linux distribution, which takes about 10 minutes, 5-10 minutes, and I would have to set it up, and then I would get to this one point and I would try to do it, and it would say, no, you can't do that. I'd be like, what the crap? Now, mind you, I want to give a little context because y'all need to understand this. So basically, I started this in a way so that normal people could use Linux. That's what this is all about, really. I mean, I want you, the user, to use Linux. But to get that done, it has to be easy enough to use so that anybody can do it. Am I right? I'm waiting. Yep, exactly. That's what I thought. Y'all understand. So basically what happened was I had so much trouble with Ubuntu and Linux Mint. Even Mint was hard to use. I did, there's like bunches of them. Zorin, there's a lot of them I used. Or Ubuntu is how you say it. So what ended up happening was I got to the place to where I said, okay, look, I'm going to go to EndeavourOS because I like the desktop background and all that stuff because it has to do with the rocket that go into space, and I love space. So I said, you know what, let's just try that one. So that's how we got to this place. Now, I'm going to pull up my notes section here, and y'all just give me just a second here. Yes, I use Asana. Disclaimer, in no way am I sponsored by them. In no way. And so what I did, see, I've got my notes section here. Now, this has been filled out like 7 times. I have filled it out and erased it 7 times. So here's what I did. First, I needed to find a way to do things. And the way I did that was I installed Endeavor. I got it updated by using the sudo pacman as ~SYU command. That updated all the packages. Everything was good. Then I found the AUR. Let me tell you, this is a whole video by itself. The AUR is the Arch user repository where you can find all of these packages. Now, mind you, on Ubuntu and all of them, it is a lot more difficult to find this kind of stuff because there's not a single point to go get it. So like Docker Desktop, for instance, is not an app that you can just download. Whereas with EndeavourOS, Arch, you go to the Arch user repository right here. You go here and look, we're going to search for it. We're going to search Docker Desktop -desktop right here. It's right here. So then I was like, okay, how the crap do I use this? What do I do? So I watched a video from DistroTube, right? Really, really smart dude. And I watched his video, and he said that if you run the git space clone space this address right here. So I'm assuming it's kind of like the wget command, sort of, except the git clone says to get it from the Arch user repository. And so I did this, but see here, it's telling you right here what to do. So you literally click this, copy it, right click, paste into the terminal, and git clone that address, that URL. Now I had to say yes about 4 times, 3 or 4 times, and you can see it, I've put it in there somewhere 3 times. I think it's 3 or 4 times. I had to type yes in there, or type the Y, to get it to run. That it's just giving it permission to do things. Now, this was so much easier. Now, I know what y'all are thinking. You're thinking to me, I can hear it now. I thought you said Linux Mint was the best. Yes, I know what I said. Sometimes we are wrong. Sometimes we screw up. Sometimes we make mistakes. Sometimes we're not right. Sometimes we're human, and that's what we are. So what I ended up doing was I ended up going into all of this stuff, and I said, you know what? I'm going to try art just to see what happens. I want to know if is it going to work or is it not going to work. Went into Arch, did all of this, and boom, you saw it on the desktop over there. We just did it. The Docker desktop, that was like maybe 5 minutes of work. And it was mainly just waiting on it to get done. There was nothing I did special. That's what happened. I will tell you that it was not easy to get to this point. This was over a week's worth of work to get where I am right now. It was experimenting. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna take a little rant here, a little side tour, and tell you that Linux is not easy. It's not easy. I don't care what anybody tells you. It is hard. When it works, it's easy. When it doesn't work, it's not easy. It takes time and it takes effort. It requires you wanting to learn it, to be able to do it. That's what I actually love about it. That's kind of what happened to me. I went down this rabbit hole and I tried, I don't know how many different I don't know how many. But when I got to Endeavor, that is where I found that it worked. Now, I want to do a disclaimer here because I could do like 50 videos on this. If you are looking for a Linux distribution to do something specific, remember, each one does something specific. Endeavor seems to be really good. Arch seems to be really good at develop and stuff like that. It seems to be very good for that. Whereas Mint, Ubuntu, all of those is good at gaming. You can play games on them. Now, I'm not saying that you can't go to Arch and play games. I'm just saying it's easier on Debian-based system. What I really enjoy about Arch is this repository is interesting. And then, not only that, they have this. So check this out. It's called the Arch Wiki. And in this wiki, there are how-tos on how to do everything. So let's just say how to install. Let's just type it in. Install Docker Desktop. All right here. What I ended up doing, this is the installation. Now, I will tell you that the Docker Desktop, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a sheet. There's actually something I've been thinking about too. I want y'all to be able to use Linux in an easy way where you don't have to do all of the work. I want to do the work for you and the research so that I not only understand it, but I can explain it to you in a way that makes sense. And so that's what I'm going to do. I already have a domain name, CherylTechnology.com. I bought it. It's mine. And so what I really want to do is I want to start a website or with like a Linux section or like an Arch section and a Debian section so that if there's something you need to know, you go to my website. I will put it in the links in the description of every video I do. And now this is going to take me some time because it requires a lot of effort to make it look right. But I will create this website where you can go, like let's say how to install Docker Desktop on Arch Linux. I can show you every step that I took. And it was easy. It was very simple. It was literally running those commands and that was it. That's all I did. And so I want this to be an experience that you enjoy. Now, you can't enjoy it unless it's a little bit difficult. Now, some people will like things easy. I'm not like that. I like everything freaking hard because if it's hard, if you don't get pushed, you'll never grow. And so what I like to do is I like to go in and I like to push myself beyond what I know right now. And that's how I grow mentally. That's how I know stuff because I've not just sit there and not gain knowledge. I like to push my knowledge level. But Docker is kicking the crap out of me. I really want y'all to understand this, that's what I'm here for. That's what I want for you. Not only that, I want the salvation of your soul too. But this is my main objective is your soul. But I love Linux. I do. I love it. I love everything about it, except for some of the things you have to do to get into things. But I think that mostly I love it because it is hard and it does require effort. And it's like a rabbit hole that you never come out of. You could never stop learning about Linux. And so this is where I'm at. This is what led me to this point. That's what caused me to go to Endeavor is because Debian just plain wouldn't work. I could not. I got it to work on Mint one time. It is that Arch user repository, I'm telling you people, is an amazing thing. Now, it is a user repository, which means that there are people who maintain the packages and and all of that kind of stuff. They maintain the packages and stuff. So there's people who do that. Shout out to all of those people that do that. We love you because you make our lives easy. And we love you because you put forth effort and you do it for free every day. We thank you. And so I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to create a website. I had one at one time. I'm going to create one, and I'm going to put as much stuff in there as I can. I'm going to spend some time on it. I'll have a Google account that is Google One. So I have a Google One account. I will create it in Google Sites, and then in every video I'll paste it down in the description so that if there's something you want to see on my website or on my YouTube channel, you reach out to me. You could just put it down in the comments. Tell me what you want to know, and I will learn it myself. That's what I'm doing with Docker. I am learning Docker like 4 days, 5 days now. I haven't even studied it in 2. So it's because I wanted to get to the point where I could do it on a Linux so I could learn it thoroughly. And that's what I'm doing. So that was the first step of me doing it, is getting an Arch-based system that would actually run the Docker desktop app. That's what I really wanted. And I finally found it. So now we start our learning. And everybody, I really want to thank y'all for all the views, all the comments. It's beautiful to me. It is so beautiful to me to see a group of people who come together and we can learn together. We can learn from each other. There's stuff I don't know. There's a lot of crap I don't know. But there's a lot of you who do know that can enlighten not only me, but my viewer. And so for those things, I believe is what makes YouTube a powerful tool. I want y'all to, now, your results may vary. It may not work worth a crap for you. I've seen it happen. But what I do know is that it worked for me, and it worked flawlessly. And it was like smooth as any. It was so smooth. It was so easy. I really thank you for watching my videos, and my appreciation for you is ever growing because we are a community. The Linux community, our job is to get more people to use Linux. If we are harassing people or telling them things that we shouldn't be saying, just because they don't know, there was a time when we didn't know Linux at all. I still don't know it that well, but I'm getting there. There was times when I didn't know I didn't even know what a computer was. I didn't get a computer till I was like in my 20s. So I haven't been doing this very long. And so what I do know is that each one of us has skills and abilities that are differing from other people. And if we take those skills and we use them, we can help each other to grow. That's the whole reason of this. Not only that, but it can help my career too. And so that's kind of where I'm at, is I am trying to figure out ways to help you, the viewer. If there's ways that you want, that you can think of that maybe I don't think of, put it down in the comments. Send me an email at cheryltechnology@gmail.com. Send me these things so that I can grow myself. Because in the end, our job is to help each other grow. And I think we can help each other grow in Linux and learn new things. And that's what I love to do. I love learning new stuff. And so I really want to take this time just to thank all of you. And if there's something you want to learn, let me know. Let me know. And if there's something I want to learn, I'll let you know. And so y'all, with that being said, thank you for watching this video. May the Lord bless each and every step you take. And if you do not know Jesus Christ as your Savior, I pray that you would reach out to me down in the comment, or send me an email at cheryltechnology@gmail.com, and I will debate with you, talk, pray, or just listen to you, whichever is needed, because all of us need somebody to listen to us at one point or another. Everybody, thank you for watching this video. And in the next video, I am hoping to know a little bit more about Docker. That's what I'm hoping. And so, everybody, thank you for watching. And until next time, everybody, I love each and every one of you. Peace, everybody.